Hello everyone, welcome to Sports Speed and KFCS. So come and join our special show after the incredible performance from Team India. For the discussion, we have Rahul Iyer. So Rahul Iyer, how much you are satisfied and how you are happy? Your face already show some signs that you are really satisfied, and we are going to lift the World Cup now.
Yes, of course. Nothing went wrong for India today. Everything pretty much went right. It's a comprehensive win as expected. The only surprise is the margin of victory. I definitely expected a better fight from Sri Lanka for sure. But all in all, good match for India. 7 wins in 7 matches, through to the semi final for sure now. It's confirmed. First team in the semi final. I'm happy India are the first ones to do it. But
Yes.
now we have to stay focused. There's still 4 more matches left. We have to win 4 matches in a row. We shouldn't let up our intensity in the next 2 matches. Shouldn't let our guard down. Next match is a big match, playing South Africa. We shouldn't take that match lightly just because we are in the semi final now. In fact, we have to use that game as a practice now because we're likely to face South Africa in the knockouts, be it in the semis or in the final. We They're a team that's likely to be in the semi-final as well, so we have to take this as a practice and as a dress rehearsal for the semi-final. Uh, as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, very disappointing performance. They had some good positives with the ball. Madhu Shankar getting 5 wickets, but with the bat again very poor. Scoring 55 all out is definitely not acceptable. At the least, they should have tried to come close to India's target so that the net run rate doesn't come down. But they've now lost by a very big margin and their net run rate has gone down. They're going to be in some trouble right now. There are only 2 matches left. It's not going to be easy to make up for that. So they're in a lot of trouble as far as the semis is concerned. They're almost out of the race, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Rahul, today we have a different discussion. We always discuss about batting lineup, but first of all, we will start from bowling. Rahul, we all know always see various shows where everyone always talking about Rohit, Virat, that they have class. But now it's time for our bowlers. I think very few people, very few journalists, or very few others have celebrated the bowling lineup of Team India. Rahul, can we say that this bowling lineup is one of the best bowling lineup than 2011 and 1983? See all the three pace attack, Mohammad Shami, Bumrah and Siraj, the way they are bowling.
Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, in the last World Cup too, in 2019, we had the best bowling attack in the World Cup. We had a superior bowling attack to even many of the Sena countries under Virat Kohli's captaincy as well. We have a similar bowling lineup now to what we had in 2019. There are a few changes. Instead of Chahal, we have Jadeja. Instead of
Instead of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, we have Mohammad
instead of
Siraj.
yes, instead of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, we have Mohammad Siraj. These are really the only two differences in the bowling lineup which I see. Jadeja and Hardik Pandya were there in 2019 as well, but now Jadeja has taken the role of Yuzvendra Chahal. And Mohammad Siraj has taken over from Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Instead of Shikhar Dhawan, we have Shubman Gill. And now our number 4 is pretty much set. We have Shreyas Iyer over there.
Yes.
So this is a very settled team, much like in 2019. This time we are playing at home, so I hope there won't be any slip ups from here. I think we today is November 2nd. November 19th is the World Cup final. In 17 days' time, I think we should be able to end the drought, which has gone on for nearly 10 and a half years, something we have all been waiting for.
Yes, of course. Okay. So first of all, let's come to each and every bowler. First of all, Mohammad Shami, sensational Shami means 3 matches, 14 wickets, gives a statement that this time this is a player who deserves to be play in all the playing 11. Suppose Rahul, if Hardik Pandya not been injured, Mohammad Shami should not get a single chance to prove and India going to win it. So how you see the sensational Shami, because maximum people have thinking that he's a seam bowler, he always bowl using seam. So these type of bowler are successful in test matches, but Shami has done really exceptional performance in ODI. So how you see this Mohammad Shami spell in three
Yeah,
matches,
it's a
14 wickets?
fantastic spell. He's really come with a vengeance because he was left out of the first, I think, three or four matches, if I'm not wrong. He was left out of those matches for Shardul Thakur. But what has Shardul Thakur done so far in this World Cup? I don't think he's done anything sensational like what Mohammad Shami is doing. Yes, we have a batsman less maybe, but Mohammad Shami is making up for that by taking wickets, and bowling is his primary duty. Batting is not his primary duty. His duty is to bowl. He's getting wickets, and that is making up for whatever runs he doesn't score with the bat. So that's how this decision has to be seen. If you have four capable wicket taking bowlers, I don't care whether they can bat or not, because they are saving those runs by taking wickets with the ball and ensuring that we either restrict our are able to defend whatever we put on the board, or being able to concede less runs while chasing a target.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so next is Mia Magic. I think Mohammad Siraj has something personal with Sri Lanka. Whenever Sri Lanka comes, Mohammad Siraj is in his top form. So Golden Duck, he take two three batsman Golden Duck in his bowling. So Mia Magic, how you see Mohammad Siraj's future in India? Well, 2023 belongs to Mohammad Siraj. He's a top number one bowler at January, and after that, I think who knows at the year end he will back to the number one spot. So how you see the Mia Magic, Mohammad Siraj?
Yeah, Mohammad Siraj is fantastic. He's a fantastic bowler. He's going to have a very long career ahead of him. So I think this World Cup has been fantastic for him as well. He's done very well against Sri Lanka in recent times. He destroyed Sri Lanka in the final in Colombo, the Asia Cup final in Colombo. Today in Mumbai, it's been again another demolition job by the Indian team. He got three wickets up front, and that pretty much killed the run chase right over there. Bumrah did get the wicket off the very first ball of the innings, but Mohammad Siraj's three wickets completely destroyed the chase. There was no coming back for Sri Lanka after that one, and then Mohammad Shami really, thumbed in the advantage by taking that five-wicket haul. Sri Lanka had no chance in this run chase, to be frank. But the way they have collapsed, I think that's very disappointing for them. They
Yeah.
should have done a lot better, and they are a lot better than this batting performance.
Yes, of course. Well, when we see the life of Mohammad Siraj, means how he is struggling. I think Mohammad Siraj is a gift of Virat Kohli era. Means there was only Virat Kohli who backed Mohammad Siraj in each and every format. If we talk about IPL, he was a prime bowler of Royal Challengers Bangalore. After that, he comes to T20, but he was very expensive bowler, not a great economy. But the way he came back in 2023 really sensational. Means now you can say that yes, Virat Kohli has done one of the good things uh, related to pace attack in his captaincy.
Yes, absolutely. And it's not just Mohammad Siraj. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was a fantastic bowler under Virat Kohli's captaincy. Mohammad Shami did well under Kohli's captaincy. Bumrah became a gun bowler. People talk about the Bumrah being the strike bowler today. Yeah, you can say that he came up under Rohit Sharma and Mumbai Indians first.
Yes,
You can give them that credit, but he continued to be a gun bowler under Virat Kohli's captaincy. When playing for India, Virat Kohli turned him into a gun bowler, and in fact, Bumrah was even selected first under MS Dhoni's captaincy. But finally, it was under Virat Kohli's captaincy for India, where Jasprit Bumrah did a really good job.
Yes. Well,
And
Rahul, when we
one
yes,
thing,
yes,
he became a gun bowler not just in white ball cricket, but in Test cricket as well. It was Virat Kohli who selected him in Test cricket first. So that credit you have to give Kohli. Of course, people are not going to give Virat Kohli credit for Jasprit Bumrah, especially the Mumbai gang. They will definitely point out Bumrah played for Mumbai Indians first, but um, Virat Kohli was captain of the Indian team when Jasprit Bumrah came up as a bowler. That's an undeniable fact. Of course, you can give Rohit Sharma similarly his share of credit for Mohammad Siraj as well, as he is the captain of the Indian team. But Kohli deserves credit for Siraj as well, because Siraj was playing for India under Virat Kohli before this.
yes, of course.
So basically, that form has just been maintained.
Yes. Well, now Jasprit Bumrah is our one type of bowler who always start taking wickets, and after that, suddenly the rhythm of another bowlers also change. The impact of Jasprit Bumrah. But yes, Jasprit Bumrah action today. I actually watch in GTV. Shoaib Akhtar was talking about Jasprit Bumrah. Means his action is relatively different from other bowlers, but the way he is using his Yorkers, his slower ones, definitely means what we will say that India is really lucky to have a bowler like Jasprit Bumrah. So how you see the action of Jasprit Bumrah, Rahul, when you see him?
Mm, yeah, it's a very strange action. It's definitely prone to a lot of injuries, but Bumrah, for the most part, has been able to stay fit and not get injured too much until recent times. The last 1 or 2 years, it's been very tough for him, but he's come back with a bang after that. A lot of bowlers, especially pace bowlers, wouldn't be able to bring back their same form right after coming from injury. So India is very fortunate right now that a lot of bowlers who have and players who have come back from injury, Bumrah, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, they all came back from injury and they started performing well immediately. India is very fortunate in that way. We really had to pray that they would be in the same form as they were prior to their injuries.
Yes. Okay. Now let's come to Sri Lankan team because I think in Asian countries, if we talk about India is only dominating. Well, second team, we are really confused whether it is Sri Lanka or Pakistan because Afghanistan is also in a great form. But let's see, he will qualify or not. But really disappointed the way Sri Lanka is playing. Rahul, what happens to Sri Lanka? It is India dominance or already they have something in his mind that this their bowlers are really not easy to perform because I first time I see Kushal Mendes like this in the World Cup that he don't know where the ball is going and his bat comes first and then ball is crossing the bales. So first time I see Kushal Mendes nervous, Sadira Samar Vikrama nervous, Pathum Nishanka first ball goes on pad. Means I see first time Sri Lankan batsmen in a back foot in this World Cup. In the starting means they have not yet. I think they are not ready to score 10 runs even. Their bowlers somehow managed to make 55. So what is the problem? It is all about Indian dominance or Sri Lanka is already down.
Mm, well, it's a combination of both. You can't say it's only one or the other. Uh, and the other thing is, we just bowled Sri Lanka out for 50 runs in the Asia Cup final recently. So there is a little bit of an intimidation with them. We are. I've said this for Pakistan many times, but the same is true about with Sri Lanka. We are truly in their heads
Yes.
right now.
Okay, so now very sad day for Pawan also. Very so much things he have written in Twitter also. He's saying
And
that
WhatsApp, yes.
yes, so that Sri Lankan board should retire, new member should come, new captain means new member should be there. But I think you can't give this statement with a one match. If you see the overall match of Sri Lanka, I think If we put Indian matches out, Sri Lanka is quite good under the captaincy of Kushal Mendis. If we talk about the Sri Lankan performance, Kushal Mendis
Yeah,
good player.
yes,
Yeah, complete
yes.
Rahul.
Continue, continue.
Yeah, so I will not say that Sri Lanka is on a back foot. Yeah, it is a complete dominance of Team India. I think what Sri Lanka have to do, they have to think about combination. Today, I think win the toss and bowl first was not a good toss. I think it was a time where Sri Lanka should bat first. I think so. What do you think about that, Rahul? Can Sri Lanka bat first? That was better option.
I don't think it would have made much of a difference if they batted first, because if you're mentally not confident, then it's very hard to, gain it by just changing when you bat. In my opinion, if you look at, actually, Sri Lanka also got a little bit of swing with the new ball, and Madhu Shankar dismissed Rohit Sharma cheaply. We saw that ball. Madhu Shankar was bowling very well. He dismissed Rohit Sharma cheaply. He was also troubling Virat Kohli in the beginning a little bit, getting some edges and all that. So I don't think Sri Lanka would have done much better if they batted first. Had they batted first, probably the match would have been over before the floodlights even turned on at the stadium. To be very honest, I would have probably woken up to see the match being over. That's what would have happened if Sri Lanka batted first. But as far as Pawan's statements are concerned, I still think there are some positives Sri Lanka can take away from the tournament. Their tournament is not done. They mathematically they could still reach the semi-final, although I don't think they will. But
In
they
eight,
still
it
have
is not
to
possible.
see
In eight,
semi-finals or not. Let's forget all that. They still have the Champions Trophy spot to play for. First of all, we're talking about the relevance of their next two games, and
three
the other
games,
thing is, yeah, two games, two.
two games. Okay, yeah, Bangladesh
Mm,
and New
yes.
Zealand.
So, and they have to play out those two games, see how it goes, and try to take some positives going into the next tournament or the next series or whatever. You have to take some play out the matches, take all the positives, whatever. It doesn't matter how you whether you make the semi final or not. Probably Sri Lanka shouldn't be thinking too much about the semi final. Try to win the next two matches and see what happens. Try to go home on a positive note. That's what they have to try and do. In fact, even before this India match, there have been a lot of positives for Sri Lanka to take from this tournament. Against South Africa, they conceded 400 plus, but they still scored 300 themselves, 320 themselves against that South African bowling attack, which has looked really good. They managed to score 300 plus against that team. And they did score 340 against Pakistan. They and really challenged Pakistan for a good part of the run chase. You can't discount that either. Against Australia, they had a very positive start with the bat, but they couldn't convert it. They also fought pretty well with the ball. They got 5 wickets. So some positives there. In the against Netherlands, they finally got their first win. It was a hard fought win, but they managed to stick it out. That was a day match. That too, it went pretty close, but they managed to get over the line. Then against England, they won by a very big margin, and they really got themselves into contention for the semi final at least. Then who else did they play? I think they played Afghanistan. Unfortunately,
Afghanistan.
against Afghanistan, not too many positives to take, but they still made a fairly decent score in that match, competitive score, but they couldn't defend it.
Yeah. Okay, so Krishna, how are you?
And
Hello.
but today's was one-sided. Can can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes.
No,
Continue.
I'm saying match was one-sided. I actually fight from Sri, but they again disappointed everyone, especially Sri Lankan fans. And I thought it would be at least Sri Lanka should have scored 250 as a competitive. Means at a good fight they didn't show. They means Indian bowlers were at absolute means especially Siraj. When Siraj he very well against Sri Lanka. He border of Sri Lankan batsman. Siraj Sri Lanka got destroyed under under 60. I feel the Siraj Sri Lanka. I don't know any destroyed Sri Lankan batsmen, but Siraj has to continue to form against top teams also. Against Australia, I think he leaked runs. Against I think against Afghanistan also, I think he leaked 60, 70 something. Against whenever he comes, he against New Zealand also he leaked. He bowled well. He leaked after that run. So whenever it comes to good teams, that Siraj mostly disappoints. But when it comes to Sri Lanka, always that is best. That we saw that in Asia Cup final, Siraj rattled the Sri Lanka batsmen in the Asia Cup final as well. So today was good. This is on fire. Means he's bowling test lines and to the opposition. So will be last World Cup for Shami. So he's giving his absolute best. So good all rounder, good performance by India. Batting people score, but it was defendable Indian against the Sri Lankan batting lineup.
Yeah, Shami can play one more World Cup, most probably. 33 years of age.
Yes, he should play one more World Cup, and that too, the World Cup is being played in South Africa. I think he should definitely be
Yes,
play in
South
that one.
Africa
The
and
conditions
Zimbabwe.
there will favor him more than what we have in India.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the dismissal of Team India. First of all, Rahul. When we see the dismissal of Rohit Sharma, means first ball he goes for boundary, but the next ball, I think that was a good slower one from Madhu Shankar. He got out Rohit Sharma early. So how you see the dismissal of Rohit Sharma? I know this is a first failure. It's okay. It happens. But
Second, actually,
second
but
failure.
yeah, but see, it's fine. Every player is bound to have one failure. Rohit and Kohli have both been scoring a lot of runs during this tournament and pretty much competing with each other for the top run getter for India or top run getter in this tournament. They've both been in a competition with each other, but they're bound to have their failures. They're allowed to have their failures. Today, it was a rare failure for Rohit Sharma. I don't think we should read too much into that. But it was a good ball from Madhu Shankar to get him out. Let's not deny that. Let's give. I would give Madhu Shankar credit over there.
Yeah. So according to you, that was unplayable ball.
Yeah, definitely. I won't say unplayable ball, but definitely a very good ball
I think
to
if
get
you
out to.
try, I think if you try straight drive, might be it will goes to boundary if they try straight
Maybe
drive.
a straight drive, maybe even a pull shot. He could have tried playing the pull on that shot, but these things happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a good ball, you play it the wrong way. This is part and parcel, so you can't help it. Some days, maybe on another day, that would have missed the top of the off stump. Today, it knocked off the off stump. So
Yes.
these things happen.
Yeah. Okay. So today Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, they both really well. Finally, Shreyas Iyer is coming in form. He shows that yes, he can play short ball too. He has done so many practices that we have seen the visuals of Shreyas Iyer. Finally, he shows that yes, he is a good player. You can't put him out of the contest. So overall, what we can say that this team is looking quite great, but against South Africa, what is in the mind, Rahul? And if we see the story of previous two World Cups, we are unbeatable in league stage, but when it comes to semi-final, real test game. So can we think that at least one lose should be there so that we will stay focused?
Yeah, one win will keep India honest. I'm not going to deny that, but from a team point of view, nobody can think like that. Like, okay, let's lose this match so that we will win win in semi final. I don't think the team is
Because
going
big
to
thing is that
think
Hardik
that.
Pandya is not
But
available as of
I
now.
will say this: treat this match as though it is a semi-final, like we've been treating. Treat this match like all the other matches. Try to go your best to go and win the match. Don't think about anything else.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Krishna Nair, when we see the defeat of the Sri Lankan team, what do you think it was all about mentally, or India have dominated today?
I feel both because Sri Lanka is also when they last meet in ODI match they got dismissed for 50 runs. Same to it happened the same. So mentally also Sri Lankan batsmen were in scared mood and they were uh, they were not fearless mood. They were all playing defensive cricket from the start of the innings. And if you play defensive cricket, you will lose wickets. You have to play attacking cricket and bowlers. If you Decock also, uh, if he plays and he bowler into pressure. That was Sri Lanka missed today. They, but it was good ball from Bumrah to Patum Nishanka. That was, I think, it tapped him into the pad. It was out. So, Sri Lanka, I don't know what happened to Sri Lanka whenever, especially young team, whenever they face India, they get a lot below 100 or a lot over 150 runs. So Sri Lanka don't know what happened. Dimut Kanunga, I don't know is in their team. He is not in the ODI years. He directly came for Sri Lankan team in the ODI World Cup. I don't know why he was selected. Also, I feel Kusal Pereira, attacking batsman. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Continue.
Oh, I think
Yeah, okay. There's some issue. Okay, so we have done so many discussion. We have enjoyed a spell of Indian team. Of course, our fast bowling sensational. So we hope that our fast bowlers will definitely help us to defeat South Africa also. Because if we defeat South Africa, then yes, we can say that we can beat anyone in semi-final. So let's now talk about the tomorrow game. So tomorrow another good interesting game to watch out in Lucknow. That is Netherlands versus Afghanistan. If we see the stats in World Cup, they never met, but when they placed the ODIs, 9 ODIs, 7 won by Afghanistan, 2 won by Netherlands. So, Rahul, when we see the conditions of Lucknow, slower pitch, something for spinners, something for fast bowlers under lights, which team is got benefited tomorrow? Afghanistan or Netherlands?
I think it's going to be Afghanistan, given this match is being played in Lucknow. I think the Lucknow pitch will favor Afghanistan's game a little more than the Netherlands. Although Netherlands did put up a tough fight against Sri Lanka on this pitch, you cannot count them out. I still feel Afghanistan has the edge.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so if we see, let me tell you the pitch report also. The pitch is expected to be slower side. So there will be the spin to win. Tomorrow there will be a spin to win. But if we talk about the spinners, Afghanistan. One side, Afghanistan have quality spinners. Three spinners already: Nabi, Mujibur Rahman, Rashid Khan. And one side there is Aryan Dutt, Colin Ackerman, and Sirzad Ahmed that they have played in previous match. And one more spinner, I think they can add. Any other spinners remaining? I think 3-3, both side 3-3. One more is Noor Ahmed for Afghanistan. So, Rahul, can we expect that Noor Ahmed can come into play if pitch is on slower side? Because there are 2-3 type of wickets in Lucknow where
Yes,
fast
absolutely.
bowlers enjoys and spinner also enjoys. So, if spinner enjoys, can we see one of the fast bowler might be Naveen or Fazal Faruqi will be dropped and uh, Noor Ahmed will suddenly come as a fourth spinner?
Yes, we can definitely see it, and I think regardless of the surface, Afghanistan will look to attack Netherlands with spin. Netherlands will look to attack Afghanistan with pace bowling. So I think this is going, regardless of which pitch they are playing on, this is going to be the tactics at play. We've often seen it. European countries' strength is pace bowling, and Asian countries' strength is spin bowling. It's a very well known fact. So we can expect this match to be very exciting from that point of view. Both teams will play to each other's strengths.
Yes, of course. So let's see how the game will goes on. But one more thing that goes to the Afghanistan favor is their batting performance. Of course, their batsman is coming hard. If we talk about Gurbaz, we talk about Ibrahim Chadran, we talk about Rahmat Shah, we talk about his captain Hasimullah Shahidi. Azmatullah Omarzai means one of the all-rounders who is coming up, stepping up for a country. So how we see Omarzai means Omarzai is working like what Hardik Pandya did for India. Same thing Omarzai is doing for Afghanistan. So how you see this player with a bat and ball?
Yeah, a very key player, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so when we talk about this spinner quality spin attack, and there is Siraz Ahmed, um, Aryan Dutt is there. So can we see something for Netherlands spinners? They can give something because we see Aryan Dutt. He's coming in first over. From the first over, he comes on attacking at least 4 5 overs. So he will try to tackle Gurbaz or Ibrahim Jadran. So can we see this interesting battle? Aryan Dutt
Yes,
versus
definitely.
Gurbaz.
Netherlands has been starting with Aryan Dutt a lot during this World Cup. They've been opening with him, and definitely they will look to attack Remanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran early on with spin.
Yes, of course. Okay, so when we see the stats of teams who have a good runs about against each other head to head, so when it comes to Netherlands, Scott Edwards, Rahul, how Scott Edwards impacted his innings means whether he make 34, whether he made 60 plus, team wins means 90% time Netherlands always wins. So how you this see this classy player? I think he is good player who can sweep properly against spinner.
Yes, absolutely. Scott Edwards is probably the best batsman Netherlands have in their team who can play spin. He probably tackles them better than anyone else in the team. So he is very vital tomorrow, especially if their Netherlands has a collapse. Then Scott Edwards will really come in handy. He's the one who can bail Netherlands out of trouble and get them through the middle overs where the spinners are operating.
Yeah. And if we talk about runs wise, how much runs he have made against this team? uh, Yeah, total runs he has made 308. 308 runs against the opponent. So it is highest run from Scott Edwards for Netherlands team. But when we talk about the bowling, there is Ryan Ten Dorsey. He's retired already. I think he's in a camp. He has 7 wickets. Sorry, 208 for Scott Edwards. Most runs for Netherlands. And Netherlands is totally dependent on Scott Edwards. The way he is playing. Maxwell out, Vikramjit Singh, Baresi is there, but what happened to Maxo Dowd? When we see in qualifier, Maxo Dowd was playing like what we say. You can say someone like maybe like Rohit Sharma type of innings, means very fast innings. But we have seen nothing in this World Cup. Means he is really confused what to do, and he's just throwing his wicket. So what is the problem with Maxwell out according to you, Rahul? How much you observe in the screen? Do you think the batting stance is problem, or he is in a double mind whether to play aggressive or defensive mindset?
Mhm. Yeah, that's probably the case with Max O'Dowd. But one thing we see Max O'Dowd doing well in matches against weaker teams. When faced with tougher competition, he's seems to be struggling a lot. We've seen it in T20 World Cups as well as this ongoing ODI World Cup.
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to the stats wise, Mujibur Rahman loves to play against this team. He has total 7 wickets in 9 matches they have played, and Hastamullah Shahidi is highest run getter. So this is really impressive. That Hastamullah Shahidi is stepping up against this team. So both are captain. Both captain have highest score for their team. So interesting battle tomorrow. Let's see who will play spin better. But according so let's come to prediction. Let's see how which player you are going to target. Rahul, tell me your prediction. Who is the highest run getter and highest wicket taker? Really means difficult question for you because both have good players.
Yeah, both have good players. I think the highest run getter, I think it'll be some Dutch player. I'm going to say perhaps Vikramjeet Singh. I think Vikramjeet Singh has definitely been the more impressive of the two openers. So I would go with Vikramjeet Singh to top score. As far as taking is concerned, I think it'll be Rashid Khan. Afghanistan will have the highest wicket taker in tomorrow's game. Overall, I think Afghanistan is the favorite to win this match. I'm going to give them 65% chance of winning this match. Netherlands probably 35. Maybe if Netherlands didn't create so many upsets in this tournament, I would have given Afghanistan a greater chance, perhaps 80, 90%. But because Netherlands has defeated South Africa and they've also defeated Bangladesh, I think their chances are a lot higher. They have a 35% chance of defeating Afghanistan.
Yeah, okay. Highest wicket taker,
Yeah, highest wicket taker Rashid Khan.
Rashid Khan. Yeah, great choice. Yeah, for me, I am going with, of course, Afghanistan 70-30. And for me, highest run getter, I will go with Rahmat Shah because his ability to play spin, I think he will definitely going to make good runs against this team. And highest wicket taker, I think I am going with Mujibur Rahman because Mujibur Rahman is coming earlier in first 10 overs. So in first 10 overs, we will expect that something this spinner can have. Okay, last question, Rahul. What especially special have Afghanistan spinners have? Irrespective of condition, they managed to pick up wickets. We see the previous match also there was nothing for bowlers, but they somehow managed to pick a wicket against Sri Lanka.
Yes, Afghanistan spinners have a tremendous amount of skill as well. They defended 284 on a ideal batting wicket against England. We can't ignore that one either. So they have a knack of taking wickets. Rashid Khan, he's a wrist spinner. Wrist spinners can trouble batsmen on any surface. And Noor Ahmad and Mujibur Rahman, they've also played their parts.
Yeah. So let's hope for a great game, and this World Cup is really different. There's a battle for number 4, and let's see. Tomorrow, when we will come, we will definitely talk about the expect. We will talk about positivity of Pakistan, positivity of New Zealand also. But Rahul, one thing is that New Zealand is in a great trouble, big trouble. Uh, Things are saying that Pakistan can't qualify, but injury issue with New Zealand is there always. Henry, he is not well. Ferguson, he is not well. Team Saudi is coming. But let's see how he will play. Jimmy Nisham, he is also not well. So 3 players already injured. They have only 12 players. So how they will manage it is big thing. Kane Williamson, we don't know about Kane Williamson. Availability is also so big challenge for New Zealand how to win against Pakistan.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a very big challenge, and I think they will even have to fly some players, and they have to consider that maybe bring in Kyle
There is
Jamieson.
there is
I
Kyle
would
Jamison in
definitely,
a reserve.
hmm?
In a reserve, Kyle
Yeah,
Jamison is there.
Kyle Jamieson should be flown into India for the match against Pakistan. I would even consider bringing in someone like Blair Tickner, for example, because he's the other pace bowler who has played for New Zealand for a while. Perhaps bring in even Cole McConkey into the team. You can
Well,
have
I will pray that Kane Williamson should come back. I think New Zealand need Kane Williamson badly.
Yes, absolutely. They do need Kane Williamson. If Williamson comes back, then some problems are solved for New Zealand.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
of
they
course.
really
I
have
think
to
definitely
cope with
Young
a
will
lot
be
of
out.
players who are not in the squad.
Yeah, let's see because Latham captaincy is not looking too impressive. The way he captained against South Africa, that was really disastrous. But let's see how the game will goes on. Tomorrow we will have a good discussion and a few more news about Australia also. So that guys, whatever you do, you have to just subscribe KFCS and Sports Bit for more updates and good discussion like this. Till then, guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Rahul, for your time.
Thank you.
Have a great discussion and let's hope India will lift the World Cup. Yeah,
All right, absolutely.
yeah. So thank you, Rahul. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Kunal.
Goodbye and good night.
Good night.